Hi, this is Armando with Golakeconroe Media, and I am here at the 115 West, home of the Granny Camp. Here I'm down to historic downtown Conroe Square, and I'm visiting with some folks that are here for the upcoming event for the International Medieval Competition at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds this weekend. You can see them Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for the events, and we were fortunate enough to be able to visit with some of the ladies from the Denmark team.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to 115 West here in Conroe, Texas. Welcome to the United States.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you made it. So, first time to the U.S.?
Yes. Yes. Quite a trip.
First thoughts?
It's big. Yeah, everything's so big.
And you said, you know, there's a lot of biking in Denmark. We don't have as much here.
I've seen one bike since we got here.
Yeah. But we saw the same bike.
We saw the
Twice.
same bike twice.
Yeah. But we were really excited about it.
We have different places. It's just not so well recognized like it is in Denmark and like in Copenhagen. They have their own roads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
We've talked about it.
Yeah.
When we were here.
Yeah.
We prioritize the roads for the bicycles before the cars in the big cities. So.
Yeah, I was told don't stop in the road and take a selfie or anything. They're serious. You're in the road.
Yeah.
And it's a unique opportunity, and a little bit about the sport itself, because I'm still trying to grasp everything that happens there. It's full contact, full armor, medieval style, and the traditional. That's it's a kind of event that's been going on since the 15th century, and you know, rather than a reenactment, I think we're more maintaining this history.
Yeah, it is a maintaining of the history because the sport itself has not evolved that much since it was invented.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's we've optimized it for the sport because armor is heavy as fuck.
Yeah, so we optimized the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To do the sport.
Yeah.
So everybody's full combat, male, female.
Males and female are separated.
Okay.
Because the male it's really really hard. So we are in different groups, but we train together. Yeah. At least in Denmark we do.
And I've seen a lot of some of the events range from and men's and women's 2v2s, 1v1s, 4v4, and so on. And I've even heard 100 versus 100.
There's 3 was 3, and 5 was 5.
Okay.
And
10
then there's
was
10 was 10, 16 was 16, and I think it's.
Then on Sunday it's the mass battle where it's.
So we have mass battle.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday.
It's 100
So
versus
mass
100.
battle on
It's
Saturday.
everyone on everyone.
Yeah.
So is that men and women?
Yeah, that's men and
Yeah, that's mixed.
So there'll be 200 people in the Montgomery County Fairground in armor fighting each other?
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That is crazy. That's so many people.
I look forward to it. And it's just one of your helmets here, I take it.
Yeah.
This is.
What does something like that weigh?
This one weighs about 6 kilos, I think.
Yeah, 6 kilos.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a light one.
Yeah. We have up to 8 kilos, I think, on our team.
Dang.
And then we have the historical grid on front with a little bit extra support inside to make it safe for us today.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
we've been a little bit wiser. And then we have it full padded on the inside. So.
And they want to win. I mean, they're planning to win, and I know Denmark is as well. The international event and the American events are done all over the country here in the U.S. and at different places, different times. But the international event is a 10-tour cycle. So, is that correct?
The 10.
So every 10, like, it'll be 10 years before the international event's hosted by the U.S. again, from what I understand.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
And next year it's in Denmark.
Yeah. It's in Denmark, yeah.
But how do you know if you're it doesn't matter, it's going to take the best teams from each nation?
Yeah.
Okay, so Denmark's automatically involved because our best team will compete in that event.
I think it's a question that the amount of countries who want to participate,
Yes.
they are all, as
Well-
it is for now, being able to do so. And then it's just a question of where you land in the ranking.
What do you win?
What you win?
What's the prize for the winning team?
Fun.
Glory.
Glory. Yeah. Okay.
There's medals.
Yeah, you get a medal. That's
A
it.
medal and
Sure, and the recognition,
I
the
think there's a sponsor on soft armor is giving every winner. The soft armor is what we're training in.
Okay.
We have some wannabe armor that doesn't weigh as much, and we wear that during training to train the moves
yeah.
and hit each other without hurting each other. I think there's a sponsor of that for the winners.
Yeah, I went to a couple of the ones here in the U.S. and I really loved the ladies' events with, it's almost like Olympic fencing.
Yeah.
They were so fun with the buckler and
Yep.
unbelievable, and the talent there is just, you know, you often blend the men into this brute force thing, you know, but I'm sure this is conditioning, training, and things like that, but it's not as evident as it was when the ladies competed at that speed, and it was just so like, that shield's like a frisbee. It's about there. I'm like, what's that gonna do?
Yeah, actually.
You brought one,
Yeah, I've
okay.
heard this.
There it is. Look how small this thing is.
I make this.
You make them. Wow. Let me take a look.
So yeah, there's a glove inside.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. A glove. That's the glove she's talking about. It's heavy. What is this? Like, look like 4 pounds, 5 pounds?
Oh yeah, it's I think it's about a kilo. Yeah.
So you have the thumb on the outside,
Okay.
like that.
Like that. All right. You can see that there. Look at that. There it is. Wow. That is crazy. And just to be able to move them so fast. And so I was told a lot of the folks that use this metal for repairs and things like that and mending. And how do you handle the way you maintain your equipment? I mean, obviously you made this yourself so you could repair it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we learned how to repair it ourselves.
Mhm.
Of course, that's what's it called, blacksmith.
Blacksmith, yes?
Yeah, a lot of blacksmiths are helping with this kind of stuff when it's the armor thing. When it's sewing and learning, we can do it ourselves. So it's a part of learning the sport.
Yeah, and keeping up with some of those. I mean, you got to do it the authentic way. It seems like the workarounds are
Yeah.
not really as. And some of the guys here in the U.S. have mentioned they would ship pieces over to Europe and other countries to do the work because
Yeah.
it's just not done here in the
Yeah,
U.S.
we have the best blacksmith in Eastern Europe.
Yeah. I mean, we all kind of suffer now because of the war in Ukraine.
Yes.
Because most of the best armor smiths are in Ukraine.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's been kind of a struggle to get the pieces and for them to make them. They want to do it, but
They focus.
their focus on surviving there. And
Yeah.
So
Well, the event, and for those that are curious, the event's being held at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds once again, and that starts Thursday. And again, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday events. Tickets are on sale now. I think the kids are $10, and adults are $35. VIPs are running $120 for the whole time. Something to that effect. Don't hold me to it, but it's really close to that. And you can go to Golakeconroe and see our discount code there, and you get an opportunity to get some Golakeconroe tickets if you were watching this event pregame and getting ready to head that way this weekend, or if you were going to pick a day. Now, I was going to pick a day. I would go Saturday because I want to see that mass battle.
I think it's Friday too. Actually, Friday.
No, I think the mass battle.
There's 2 days of mass battles.
Really?
Yeah. So I
That
think
sounds
it's
extremely
Friday
interesting.
And Saturday.
So Friday and Saturday there'll be a mass battle of some kind.
Yeah.
Do the ladies compete in the event I was speaking the
Yeah, we do. I mean, we have the single fighter tournaments where
We
we
have
go
duelists.
duelists. Yeah.
duelists? That's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah, the 1v1. Right.
And I think, I mean, the mass battle is really big and explosive,
Yeah.
but there's something to take from the duels because they're so technical,
Mm-hmm.
and it is very easy to see it from the sides how much goes into that fight because you can really see the way they move and what they do, and you can see the people. How do you say it? It's a sport for everybody. So you don't have to be small and quick and lean and everything to participate. You can also go in with your brute force and dominate the field. So it's very special to see the different kind of fighters and what they take to the list and how they approach it. So you get these really interesting duels that are so
I can
worth
see the
watching.
talent there a lot in those duels. It's so it's next level, and it's hard to see all the training and skill that goes into a brute force event. But if you're involved in any kind of MMA, and I want to bring that up because this kind of is evolving to a little bit of MMA and the single combat.
We're not doing MMA at home, so
At home.
that's not.
A few of the gentlemen here, there's a Houston group, the Knights, Houston Knights. They have a couple of guys that participate that are very good, and we've had the opportunity to interview some of those fellas, and the San Jacinto Knights, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
And they'll be present, and one of their fellows there is just outstanding, and does a lot of that. And I've got a chance to really get to know his skill by watching the MMA versus watching the event itself and the 5v5s and things like that. And that was almost scary. I'm like, wow, these guys. And I think 3 or 4 got injured. One got hauled off at the last one I was at, and I was like, yeah, people get hurt. And I've also been told there's a lot of different types of weapons that are permitted in some places and some aren't, like hammers and pikes and certain things like this. You got a weapon there with you?
I got a mace.
Oh, mace.
It's a small.
Personal favorite,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my go-to. But it's just because I don't have to think that much. And
So
actually you don't. You have one way you have to hit. This
You can do it anyway. You got to get a grip on
I'm
it.
just gonna hit.
Yeah.
So if they were on a rack over there, you would have reached over for this. Yeah. What about you? What's your weapon of choice?
I'm on the mace as well.
On the mace,
I like
okay.
the mace combined with the buckler because I'm really strong in hitting. So I just really love hitting people.
Awesome.
I
Well, that's
don't
great.
need the weapon, but yeah. I like
You found a great place for release, though, and and a lot of physical events and things like that bring that place for release and bring a lot of joy to a lot of people in the audience.
Yeah.
They enjoy watching this, and some of the teams here participate at the different Renaissance festivals across the nation, and it is always so entertaining because it always seems like, wow, those guys are really getting after it. When we've seen shields just shatter, and I know, hey, that's not a plastic shield. That's not a soft touch. I could hear him in the back row in the top of the stadium at the Texas Renaissance Festival, and that thing is just, and they're hauling them out of there. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And in conversation, how do you hit each other so hard and expect? And it's Dante Cyrus, one of the presidents of here, organizers here for the U.S. group.
Yeah.
Armor works.
Yeah.
Is what
exactly.
is armor works, and I'm like, wow, a lot of faith in that armor, and then I put it on, and I was like, oh, I see, holy cow, it's really big and heavy, and but I think the experience gives a lot of a depth to young people and a lot of joy to other people to see that, hey, it's a controlled environment. It requires a lot of skill and a lot of talent, but amateurs can come in and get trained rather quickly, and I think it brings on a good flair. Tell me about a little age range of players. I mean, what do you see in common? I've seen a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a lot. I mean, we have
We're from 28, right? To
29 is our youngest female,
Okay.
and then we have our oldest male who is,
55.
oh, maybe he can kill me on saying this, but I think he's 62 actually.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Yes.
And he's like the oldest Danish fighter that we have.
Okay.
But we've seen, especially this year, all the clubs in Denmark has been really good to like getting out there and showing Denmark what we do, because it's not that big a sport. So we see a lot of young people coming and taking an interest, and now we need to learn how to play with teenagers.
I would think so. I mean, I think, okay, so correct me here, I'm speaking outside my realm of full understanding, but in a reach, I did a little homework, and people don't carry weapons of any kind in Denmark, right? Except for knives, maybe, and I'm sure there's regulations to that. And so in a country that this is the main weapon of choice, if you will, or maces and knives, because there are no guns, you think you'd be really proficient with it, and in a country where we get to use weapons, in a state where we have free carries and things like this, we go to ranges, we shoot, we practice. The only time you may ever use your gun is at a range or in a controlled environment, hopefully, and so usually that's the case. So when we see a country that, where do you go to? Do y'all have places, just normal places to practice knife work or knifing or?
It's not real
It's,
knives. It's a sport equipment.
Yes.
So this would be considered a weapon if I wasn't doing the sport.
Yeah, sure.
And it would be a bat, but we're not allowed to have bats either. So,
But
because
as
it's
long
just
as you go into a sport, then you're allowed. If you can
I
say
see.
why
So there's
you
no
have
place
it.
to general public practice kind of thing
yeah, we
for.
can use it if it's for practice.
What about Chinese stars? I mean, do you ever?
No.
No. Throwing daggers.
No,
No. Okay. Lance.
we have some people who are doing jousting,
Justin. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
but
But those are blended tips as well, and
Yeah,
I think
everything.
even traditionally in the 16th century they were blended, unless the combat was to the death. You
Yeah.
know, they didn't want to kill the knights. You know, in an entertainment event or a challenge of skill, that wasn't never the goal, but occasionally that was the thing. But and again, I wasn't around, so I don't really know. But it's always been entertaining, and I think there's a lot of interest here. It's the Texas Renaissance Festival's down the road, and it's just to show the interest in this style of combat. And it is brings in almost 850,000 visitors a year, and it's in the middle of the woods, way over there at Todd Mission, and the interest is definitely there. I hope we have a great show this weekend, and I look forward to seeing y'all compete. When's your first event?
you're doing Thursday.
Yeah, I'm doing
As the first
pole
one.
arm on Thursday. And then
Polearm on
Yeah,
Thursday.
polearm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Two-handed.
Yep.
It's an axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a little blade on top, right? Like
It depends on, we have
Like a
what
halberd?
we call a butter knife.
It has like
It
this.
has, a long one. It's really heavy, but it
oh
looks
yeah,
like
it's
a
like
giant
that
knife.
on the
Yeah.
stick. Okay, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
What's that called?
It's a
Oh, what's it called? It is a pole arm.
Polearm. Okay.
But we just, the first time I saw it,
But it can't hit you with the butt end, right?
You can. If there's metal in the end, then it gives points. If there's not, then it's just annoying.
Then it's just annoying. Well, ladies, I think that's an outstanding expectation for the week and the weekend, and I hope everybody has an opportunity to join us out there once again. And tickets are on sale now, and I'll share the website down below, and we'll put it in the feed here, I hope. And we come out and visit, see you compete, and you on Thursday, and you'll start Friday.
we'll do Friday. We have group fights, so we're doing the 5 versus 5 Friday.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing pro fight.
So that's sort of
That's my mason.
Mason.
Mason Buckler.
Mason Buckler.
So one more time, full name. Tell them who to root for, so they can scream it out from the stands.
It's I don't know. It's Danish, so it's
Your name.
Trine Brandorf.
And your name?
Louise Andersen.
Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us. We look forward to seeing you compete and wish you the best of luck and safety throughout your event weekend. And hopefully you have a blessed return trip on the way home. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
When the dust settles in the arena of the Montgomery County Fairgrounds, and when it's time to make peace, reconcile, don't forget to bury the hatchet the Southern Star Brewery way with a cold one from Southern Star Brewing Company, proud supporters of Golakeconroe's coverage of this world-class event in our local community. Let's show the world how Conroe, Texas puts on a fight and a good time.